First, let's scramble this 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Alright, now let me show you, if we want to solve this 3x3 Rubik's Cube, what does the first small goal look like? It's this. In this pattern, we call it the yellow-white daisy. Why do we call it the yellow-white daisy? It's because it has a yellow centerpiece in the middle, kind of like the center of a flower, and 4 white edge pieces around it. Those 4 are like the petals of a flower. There are 4 petals in total. Once this pattern comes together, that's our goal. So if we want to complete this pattern, we actually only need to remember one mnemonic, 1, 2, 3, switch. Now, how do we use this mnemonic? Come on, let me demonstrate for everyone. First, let's scramble the Rubik's Cube. Alright, now that the Rubik's Cube is scrambled, let's first find the yellow center. For example, like this. This is called the centerpiece. The orange center isn't right either. Blue, red, here's the yellow one. We find this yellow centerpiece and then place it on top. Next, let's take a look. There's already a white petal in this pattern, right? It's right here on the left side. So we use the 1, 2, 3 switch. You can use this mnemonic to handle the white petal on the right, but it's not a white petal right now, is it? So let's do the 1, 2, 3 switch. 1. After doing 1, it's still not a white petal here. Look at this. Some students might say, wait, isn't there a white one right here? That's not it. That's a corner piece. We need to look at the edge piece in the middle. Since it's not a white petal here, we turn it again. That's 2. Still not it? Then turn it 3. Since it didn't appear as a white petal after 3 turns, we do a switch. This switch means keeping the top layer still and turning the bottom 2 layers once. Then we try again. 1, 2, 3. Still nothing? Then what do? Switch. 1, 2, 3. Still nothing. Switch again. 1, 2. Now, if a white petal appears here when we make the second turn, we don't need to turn it a third time. Okay, so now we have petals on both the left and right sides. We have 2 positions left. Let's pick this one for example. If we want to turn this position into a white petal, we can move it to the right side and turn it. 1. There, we got it. So with 3 assembled, there's 1 left. We'll also move it to the right side to handle it. Use the formula 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, nothing. 2, nothing. 3, then switch. 1, not here. 2, still not here. 3, still not here. So we switch again. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1. There, with that, the white petals, the yellow and white flower pattern is now complete. Some students might have a question, saying, Teacher, there's an extra white piece here. Is that okay? It's perfectly fine, because our pattern includes 1 yellow centerpiece and 4 white petals. This one is a corner piece, so it doesn't count as a petal. The petals we need are all these edge pieces, so this pattern is considered complete. So this is the first step in solving a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, and our first goal is the yellow and white daisy. Everyone feel free to start practicing. After we finish the yellow and white daisy, we need to complete our second small goal, which is called the white cross. At this point, we can take a look at the yellow and white daisy we've assembled. Besides having white on all 4 white petals, their sides actually have different colors. For example, the one in front is green, the one on the right is red, the one in the back is orange, and the one on the left is white and blue, right? The side's blue. The colors of the 4 blocks are actually all different, so they are clearly distinct from one another. Now, we're going to start teaching you how to assemble the white cross. For the one in front, we can actually just pick any small petal and place it in front of us. So at this point, we notice that the side is green, but the centerpiece at the bottom is orange. Obviously, the colors are different, right? So we can align it with the center first. To align it with the center, we'll use the same swapping move we learned in the last lesson. There, give it a turn, and you can see it's now aligned with the center. After aligning the center, we place it on our right side. Place it on the right side, then turn it twice to move it down. Do a down-down move. This way, the piece is moved down. Alright, so for the remaining 3 petals, we use the same method. Some students might ask, Teacher, look, mine is blue, right? The bottom is a red center. What if I keep turning and turning, but I can't get it to the blue center? That's impossible. It's just a matter of how much you turn it, and whether it's 1, 2, or 3 turns, but you'll definitely be able to find a blue center, no problem. Let's switch it. Oh, there, found it in 1 turn. Once you've found it and aligned it with the center, put it on the right side, then turn it twice to move it down. 1, 2. Alright, so for this front center, it's already aligned, so we don't need to adjust it. We'll just move it to the right side and turn it once, twice. There's one last white petal left on top. Let's get that one aligned with its center too. Let's switch it. Oh, there, just 1 turn. Of course, sometimes we might need to turn it 2 or 3 times to get it aligned with the center. Once it's aligned, we still put it on the right side, then turn it once, twice to move it down. So with that done, all 4 white petals on top are gone. Where did they go? They've all moved down to the bottom. Let's take a look at the bottom. Here, we've completed a white horizontal and vertical line across, like the Chinese character for 10. So is this considered finished? Not yet. After we've assembled this white cross, we must observe whether the blue on the side is aligned with the blue center. Is the orange aligned with the orange center? The green, right? They all need to be aligned with their green centers, and the red must also be aligned with the red center. Only then can it be called a complete cross. If you've assembled this cross, let me show you. There's a cross on the top face, but on the sides, the red is aligned with the orange center, the orange with the green center, the green with the red center, and only the blue is aligned with the blue center. If only one side is aligned with its center and the other 3 are not, then this cross is incorrect. Some students might try to assemble it over and over again, but still can't get it to align with the center. You might want to first check if your Rubik's Cube is actually a correct one. If there's an issue with the cube itself, then it's truly impossible to solve. After we've assembled the white cross, we need to complete the entire white face, which means turning the remaining 4 corner pieces white. So our first step is still to put this white cross on the bottom. Our goal is to find a white corner piece in the top layer. For example, this corner doesn't have white, so we'll switch it. Still nothing, so we switch again. Oh, this corner has one. Once you've found a white corner, place it in this position. Don't put it on the left or in either of these 2 positions. That won't work. Put it right here. After placing it here, let's observe this corner piece. Besides white, it has 2 other colors, which are red and blue. So we need to align it with the centerpieces. Take a look at the front and right centerpieces. Their colors are orange and blue respectively. We are looking for red and blue. This isn't it, so we'll perform this swapping move, then take a look. Still not right, so we'll swap again. Red and green, we are looking for red and blue, so this is still not right. Let's swap again. There we go. The 2 centers are red and blue. In this case, the corner piece is now aligned with the centers. Of course, it's not that we always have to look for red and blue. We need to base it on the colors of the corner piece. The corner piece is red and blue, so we look for the red and blue centers. Once we find them, we perform the formula. Up, over, down, back. Okay, 1 up, over, down, back, and it's solved. Sometimes you need to do it 3 times, sometimes 5 times. It's all possible. Alright, let's continue. After solving one corner, keep looking for white corners. For example, this corner here, besides white, it's orange and green. We need to align it with the centers too. Okay, orange and blue. No, that doesn't work. Like this. Orange and green works. Now at this point, you might have a question. Teacher, look, the orange on this corner piece is facing the green center, and the green on the corner piece is facing the orange center. Is that okay? Of course it is. It's kind of like if your mom asked you to go buy a pear and an apple, and you came back with an apple and a pear, that's perfectly fine, right? Alright, so once the centers are aligned like this, we start doing the hook up, return down move, hook up, return down. After doing it once, we check this corner. It's not solved yet, so we do it again. Hook up, return down. Still not solved, so we do it again. Hook up, return down. Now this position is clearly solved. Okay, so let's continue to find the next one. This one is already here. Now let's look at its colors, orange and blue. We need to align it with the centers. The orange and blue centers are on the front and right sides respectively. Alright, let's do the hook up, return down move. Oh, it's solved in one go. Sometimes it takes 3 or 5 times, so if you don't get it solved on the first try, just keep going. Alright, and here just happens to be another white corner piece. Let's align it with the centers, red and green, red and green, red and green centers, and then do the hook up, return down move. There, once all 4 corner pieces are taken care of, our Rubik's Cube is solved. Of course, sometimes we might run into some special situations. For example, right now my cross is solved, 2 corners are solved, and there are 2 corners left. We put the cross on the bottom and look for white corners on top, but we find none. We can't find them at all. So in this case, we can look at the bottom. For example, here, this corner is wrong, so what can we do? Do the hook up, back down move, and it will move from the bottom to the top. This way we can find the white corner on the top layer. Then it's the same steps as before. First, look at the colors, red and blue. Orange and blue definitely won't work, so switch. Found red and blue. Then we do the hook up, back down move, and this one is solved. Now here's another one. Let me change the situation for you. For example, after we find this corner, we see it's blue and orange, and I've already aligned it with the center. So do the hook up, back down move once. If you find it's not solved, we do hook up, back down again. Still not solved? Do it again. Hook up, back down. Hook up, back down. Just keep doing it until it's solved. How do you tell if it's solved? It's not just about whether the white is on the white face. You also have to look at the color on the side. See, the orange is on the orange center. The blue is on the blue center. That means this corner's correct. After we finished one white face, we can take a look, right? The sides should be green, orange, blue, red. If it's like that, then it's correct. If the white face you've solved looks like this, the white face, but the sides are all messed up, then that means you've solved the white face incorrectly. We must aim for all 4 sides to be completely correct. That's how it should be. Alright, everyone can start practicing now. After we finish solving the white face, we need to start solving the second layer. For the second layer, we still keep the white face on the bottom while we work on it. Our first small goal is to find a piece on the top layer that doesn't have any yellow on it. Now pay attention, the 4 corner pieces will definitely all have yellow, so when we're looking, we can only look for these middle edge pieces. Edge pieces are the ones that might not have yellow. Let's take a look. This edge piece is yellow and orange. It has yellow, so we don't want it. This one is yellow and green. We don't want that either. This one is blue and orange. It doesn't have any yellow, so this is the one we can use. Actually, we only need to find one. No need to find too many. Just one is enough. Once we found one, our second step is to align it with the center. At this point, we see the side of this piece is blue and the center piece underneath is green. Since the colors definitely don't match, we need to switch it. Switch it again, still doesn't match, so switch it once more. Okay, we found the blue piece, now let's align it with the center. At this point, the Rubik's Cube will form an upside-down T shape. Let me show you. See, a T, the letter T. Alright, once it's in a T shape, we move on to the third step. Let's look at the color on top, orange. Based on this orange color, we determine whether this piece needs to be assembled on the left side or the right side of this face. How do we determine that? By turning a Rubik's Cube like this, take a look at the left and right sides. Take a look at the left and right. The center piece on the right is red, which is different from orange. The orange on the left matches the center piece, and the orange center piece on top matches as well, so this piece should be assembled here on the left. Of course, sometimes it goes to the left, and sometimes it goes to the right. This step, we call it determining left or right. If it needs to be assembled to the left, we first perform the left-hand move. Hook, up, back, down. Yes, do the left-hand hook, up, back, down once. Then we'll notice a little white piece has appeared on the left. We rotate the entire Rubik's Cube so the little white piece is facing us and immediately follow up with the right-hand move. Hook, up, back, down. And just like that, the blue-orange piece that was on top earlier is now assembled. That was just the first edge piece, so we can continue looking for ones without yellow. This one has yellow, so we don't want it. This one doesn't have any. Since it doesn't have yellow, we'll follow the same steps as before. The first step is to find it, and the second step is to align it. Align it with the center. We rotate the bottom 2 layers. Okay, align it with the center. After aligning it with the center, we need to determine whether it should be assembled to the left or to the right. The top is orange, so let's take a look. The left side's red, that's not right. The right side's orange, that's correct. Orange matches orange, so this small piece should be assembled to the right. If we're assembling it to the right, we first perform the right-hand move. Hook, up, back, down. Then a small white piece will appear on the right. We also rotate the entire cube so that the small white piece is facing us, and then immediately perform the left-hand move. Hook, up, back, down. And just like that, this green-orange small piece has also been successfully assembled. Alright, let's keep looking. We don't want yellow ones. We need the ones without yellow. Once you find one, align it with the center. Okay, once it's aligned with the center, use the red color to determine whether it goes to the left or the right. It's not on the left, but the red center's on the right, so we'll assemble this piece on the right side. We'll perform the right-hand move, hook, up, back, down. After you find the small white piece, make sure it's facing towards you. Remember, you need to rotate the entire cube to do this. Alright, and then immediately follow up with a left-hand move, hook, up, back, down, and just like that, the red and green are assembled. So let's keep looking for small pieces without yellow. Can't find any. If you can't find any pieces without yellow, then it's time to check if it's already assembled. It's not finished yet. There's one here that's wrong. So how do we handle this? Since we can't find any on the top layer, we can move this piece out. How do we do that? We just place this incorrect piece on our right-hand side, perform the right-hand move, hook, up, back, down, once, then face the white piece toward ourselves, and then perform the left-hand move, hook, up, back, down again. After doing that, this position still isn't assembled correctly, but it solves one problem. We couldn't find any pieces without yellow on the top layer before, but now we can. Hey, found it, and it's already aligned with the center, so let's just determine whether it goes left or right. The top is green, the left is blue, and the right is green, so it definitely goes to the right. We'll do the right-hand move, hook, up, back, down, then face the white piece forward and do the left-hand move, hook, up, back, down. With that, the first two layers are completely restored. You can practice this a bit. After we finish the first two layers of the 3x3 Rubik's Cube, we're going to move on to the third layer. The first small goal for the third layer is to solve a yellow cross. It should look like this yellow cross. Of course, we don't need to worry about whether the side colors match the center pieces for now. As long as we can complete a yellow cross on the top surface, that's enough. Sometimes, after you finish the yellow cross, you might end up with extra pieces, like 1 or 2 corner pieces. That's perfectly fine, as long as the yellow cross is included. There are 3 scenarios we might encounter in total, so let's go through them one by one. The first scenario is this little corner shape, like this. Some people might say, "Teacher, doesn't this look like a grid? Why isn't it called a grid?" It's because when we're solving for the yellow cross, we don't need to worry about the colors of the 4 corner pieces. In other words, even if this corner piece is yellow, it doesn't factor into our assessment. When we're determining which scenario we've encountered for the yellow cross, we only look at the colors of the centerpiece and the 4 edge pieces. We ignore the corner pieces. Okay, so it's this kind of L shape. When it's an L shape, we absolutely must position it at the 9 o'clock position. This is 9, this is 12, right? Just like looking at a clock. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, it's in the 9 o'clock position. Once we have it positioned like this, we perform the cross algorithm once. You haven't encountered this cross algorithm before. There's a move called press and another called lift. Now, press means rotating the front layer clockwise once. That's what it's called. Press, yeah, rotating the front layer clockwise once. Then we do hook up, back down, and then perform a lift, which is just rotating the front layer counterclockwise once. Alright, once the cross algorithm is done, we'll have a yellow cross. Even though there are 2 extra yellow pieces, that's okay. As long as it includes the yellow cross, it's fine. Now, the second scenario is a horizontal line. Of course, when you encounter the situation, it might be a vertical line, but we call it a horizontal line, meaning it must be placed horizontally. It's a bit like the corner case we encountered earlier, where it had to be placed in the 9 o'clock position. Similarly, for this vertical line, we also need to turn it horizontally to make it a horizontal line. Then we perform the cross formula: press, hook, up, back, down, lift. Hey, you'll notice that at this point it has changed from a horizontal line to that corner shape we saw earlier, which is the 9 o'clock position, right? 9 o'clock. Now we perform the cross formula again. Press, hook, up, back, down. Lift. Hey, and just like that, the cross is complete again. Now the last scenario is when there's nothing, just a single dot, just the center piece, and none of the 4 edge pieces are yellow. None of them are yellow at all. So, if the situation you encounter looks like this, it's still the same scenario, just a dot plus 4 edge pieces that aren't yellow. We must remember not to look at the colors of the 4 corner pieces. So, the previous situation and this one are exactly the same, okay? In the case of just a single dot, we perform the cross algorithm once. Front clockwise, right up, top clockwise, right down, top counterclockwise, front counterclockwise. After doing that, you'll notice this situation. It has changed from a dot into what? For a vertical line, turn it horizontally. Perform the cross algorithm. Front clockwise, right up, top clockwise, right down, top counterclockwise, front counterclockwise. This creates a corner at 9 o'clock. Position it there and repeat the algorithm. Front clockwise, right up, top clockwise, right down, top counterclockwise, front counterclockwise. Alright, the cross is now formed. So this is the first step in solving the third layer, the yellow cross. Everyone can practice this. After we finish the yellow cross, our next goal is to solve the entire yellow face. Now, this is the only time we'll place the yellow centerpiece on the bottom. Once it's facing down, we really only need to keep our eyes on this piece in the bottom right corner. We can determine if this corner piece is correct or incorrect by the orientation of the yellow color within it. For example, if the yellow color in this corner piece is facing towards you or towards the right, then this corner piece is incorrect. Only when we find that the yellow color of this corner piece is facing downwards, which is on the same face as the yellow center, is it correct. So, like the one I've encountered now, it's clearly incorrect. If it's incorrect, we just perform the right-hand algorithm twice in a row. Hook up, return down, hook up, return down once, hook up, return down twice. After doing it twice, let's check it. And then this corner's solved. At this point, we can see that the two layers of white we solved earlier have actually all gotten messed up. Don't worry about this, everyone. Once we've solved all four corners, the Rubik's Cube will be restored. Alright, and after we've solved this corner, we need to switch to the next one. Switch to the next corner. Now, when switching corners, everyone must pay attention. When switching corners, we can only switch them by rotating the bottom layer. Only rotate this bottommost layer. You absolutely must not say, hey, after I've solved this corner, let me switch it like this and rotate the entire Rubik's Cube to work on a different corner. That definitely won't work. After solving one corner, we can only rotate the bottom layer to switch corners. This must be emphasized. So many people run into problems right here. Okay, after switching to a corner, if we find that this corner is still wrong, we just do the hook up, return down move 2 more times. After 2 times, hey, we find it's correct, so then we switch to the next corner. If this corner is wrong, we do the hook up, return down move twice. After 2 times, you'll find this corner is still wrong, so what do? Then we just do it 2 more times. Hook up, return down, hook up, return down. Alright, so this one's done too, then we switch to the next one, right? Hook up, return down, hook up, return down. Check after 2 times, and if this corner is wrong, we just do the hook up, return down move 2 more times. Hook up, return down. And with that, the yellow side is completely solved. Some people might run into a problem, which is, hey, like this for my last corner, I do hook up, return down twice. The yellow side is solved, but the whole cube is messed up, right? So what causes this situation? It's possible that when you were switching corners, you didn't just rotate the bottom layer to switch them, you rotated the entire cube to switch them. The second possibility is that your cube itself has a problem. So what do you do in that case? We can keep doing hook up, return down until the first 2 layers are solved. Pick it up and take a look. Hey, only one corner of this cube is wrong. In that case, it's a problem with the cube itself, so we just need to twist that corner back into place. Alright, everyone can start trying it out now. After we've solved the entire yellow face, our next goal is to get eyes on every side. You haven't encountered the concept of eyes before, so let me introduce it to you. What eyes means is that if the 2 corner pieces on the top layer have the same color, that's called eyes. If they are different, then it's not called eyes. For example, looking at the face in front of me, one is green and one is orange, right? Those 2 corner pieces, they aren't called eyes. Let's switch it up. This one is orange and red, so that's not eyes either. Red and green, those colors aren't the same, so no. These 2 are eyes, blue and blue. The 2 corner pieces have the same color, so this is a pair of eyes. Our goal is to have all 4 faces be eyes, so that every face has a pair of eyes. At this point, we can take the pair of eyes you found and place them at the back. Then just perform the eyes algorithm. Let me demonstrate the eyes algorithm for you. First, perform the right-hand algorithm 3 times. Hook up, return down, 3 times. Hook up, return down. Then, turn the left side up once. Immediately follow with one right-hand algorithm. Hook up, return down, just once. Then bring that left layer you just moved up back down and immediately follow with 2 more hook up, return down sequences. Alright, after finishing this eyes algorithm, you'll notice that every face now has eyes, right? They're all there. Red eyes, blue eyes, orange ones, green ones, they're all there. So that is our eyes algorithm. Let me teach everyone how to memorize this eyes algorithm. It has a mnemonic called 312. What does that mean? It means you perform the right-hand algorithm 3 times, then move the left side up, and then what should you do at this point? 312, right? Then it's time for the 1, which is the right-hand algorithm once, then the left side comes down. After it comes down, what do? 312, right? This time it's the 2, so you perform the right-hand up, back, down move twice. This is the eyes algorithm. This is the eyes algorithm. Sometimes we might run into some special situations. For example, with this cube I have right now, there are no eyes on the front. Still none here, still none, and still none. In other words, after we finish the yellow face, none of the 4 sides have eyes. In this case, we can actually just pick any side and perform the eyes algorithm once. After doing that, a pair of yellow eyes will definitely appear on one of the 4 sides. Let's give it a try. Right hand 3 times, then left side up, right hand once, left side down, right hand twice. Okay, finished. Now that we're done, let's check where those eyes are. None, none, none. Here, this orange pair of eyes is the one we're looking for. So what can we do with these eyes? Put them at the back, and then perform the eyes algorithm again. 3, left hand up, 1, left hand down, 2. Okay, so now every face has eyes. In the next lesson, we will learn the final few edge pieces, the adjustment of this position. Once we've learned that, we will have truly mastered the Rubik's Cube, so everyone can start practicing. Alright, so now we have reached the final step of the entire 3x3 Rubik's Cube tutorial. This step is actually a bit simpler compared to the previous ones, so I want to congratulate you all in advance for learning how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I also hope you can support me by following my channel, liking the video, sharing it, and leaving comments. Thank you all for your support. Alright, let's get back in the topic. Once we've restored the 4 eyes, we'll most likely end up with 1 complete face, aside from the white and yellow faces. It could be blue, red, green, or orange. Any of them is possible. So, looking at it right now, the face I have here is the blue face, and it's already solved. We'll just position it in front of us, and then go straight into the restoration formula. I'll start demonstrating the restoration formula now. Do the right-hand formula 5 times. Right hand 5 times. Hook up, return down, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some students might say, "Teacher, this is hard to keep track of. How do I know how many times I've done it?" Just remember, after you've done it 5 times, a small white square will appear on your right side. It will show up as a small white piece right here. If it hasn't appeared, that means you haven't done it 5 times, or you've done too many or too few. Everyone can use this to judge how many times you've actually done it. Alright, now that we've done the right hand formula 5 times, let's do the left hand 5 times. Hook up, return down once, hook up, return down twice, hook up, return down 3 times, hook up, return down 4 times, hook up, return down 5 times. And similarly, a small white block will appear on this side too. If it appears, that means you've done it 5 times. Alright, next we'll do the right hand move once, hook up, return down. Then the left hand move once, hook up, return down. After finishing that, we'll notice, the other 3 sides don't seem to be solved yet. What should we do? That's okay. Sometimes we can solve the whole cube by doing the solving formula once, but sometimes once isn't enough, so we just do it a second time. Right hand formula 5 times. The small white block appears, 5 times successful. Then 5 times with the left hand, hook up, return down, hook up, return down, hook up, return down, hook up, return down, hook up, return down. Alright, that's successful too. Then once with the right hand, once with the left hand. The entire Rubik's Cube is now completely solved. Come on, don't rush to solve the cube, don't rush to solve the cube, let's finish watching this video first. Sometimes we might encounter some rather special situations, for example, like this one. The eyes are already on every face, but not a single face is completely solved. Just now we said that in most cases there will be one face solved, but there's no help in it. Life is sometimes just that imperfect, and the Rubik's Cube is the same, right? It just doesn't have a single face solved, so what do we do then? We can just pick any face and start doing the solving formula. Alright, 5 times with the right hand, 5 times with the left hand, once with the right hand, once with the left hand. In this way, after we perform the solving formula once, you'll find that while none of the 4 faces were solved before, now one face is solved. So we still keep this face facing us and perform the solving formula one more time. 5 times with the right hand, 5 times with the left hand, once with the right hand, once with the left hand. The entire Rubik's Cube is solved. If it's not solved, we just perform the solving formula again. And finally, I'll teach you the mnemonic for the solving formula. The mnemonic for the solving formula is just 5511. Yeah, 5511. Just remember it that way. 5 times with the right hand, 5 times with the left hand, once with the right hand, once with the left hand. That is the solving formula. And finally, congratulations to everyone on learning how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. If you've successfully solved the cube, feel free to post a picture of your solved cube in the comments section and share it with everyone, right? If you run into any kinds of problems, those of you who have already learned it can help out those who haven't, right? For those who are having trouble, help them figure out exactly what caused their cube not to be solved. So I hope everyone can communicate in a friendly way in the comments section. Our next video will probably be a tutorial for a different kind of cube. See you in the next video. Bye.